Yo, what's up? All right, got another video for y'all. This joint about to talk about the context of a lot of stuff I've been discussing lately, just so it could paint a better picture for the people watching that really don't understand this motherfucking game. You feel me? And man, only if y'all knew, like, you gotta understand, in this world, people know shit you just don't fucking know about, bro. You just don't know about. You don't care to know about. It's like, imagine, you live with trees every day, but you don't understand anything about it. Now, if you ask a person that's a expert in nature and plants, that's a whole world. But like, this plant needs this soil, this amount of sunlight, this amount of water, for this amount of time, and needs all of these ingredients to have that junk, come out and prosper like that. That's how life works. But with the human experience, that's also what's happening too. So I'm gonna continue. I said this game is about transformation. But the funny thing is, it never stops. Number one is because once you start learning this info, it's new to you. But you are where you're at in life, and everyone is at a different spot in life. So it clashes all together. The new information, the version of yourself right now, it all clashes. What do I mean it clashes? It contradicts itself. Because you are looking at life one way, while there's this wisdom or these philosophies or these belief systems look at it another way. It's almost like the saying you hear in Christianity and in church, you got to be born again. You got to die to yourself every day, because if you think you shouldn't be dying to yourself every day, and I'm talking about egotistically or mentally or spiritually, then you're remaining the same person you were yesterday. So it doesn't make sense for you to stay there. Your ideas and the philosophies and beliefs and principles, that's what clashes. You must understand, growing up, most of your parents never had the chance to sit down with their beliefs, their ideas, their philosophies, principles in life, and marinate in them long enough, because they lived in a time and age where it was all about survival. When someone is in a state of mind or mode of survival, they have tunnel vision. Getting to the next day, the next step, the next thing to accomplish the task of eating, having a roof over your head. And imagine if they have kids. All of that. So where does that leave the offsprings? With the same mindset. Even if it wasn't as intense as your parents and family lineage went through, it's still the same mindset. So you'll get a generation that never got wisdom, knowledge, information, and then they'll pass it down or have children, and it's the same generational cycle. They get nothing. They do nothing with their life. They do nothing with their experience, because it's like that door hasn't been opened to them yet by anyone in their bloodline. So when that door finally opens, it breaks that cycle, or you could say the curse, in trying to have sharpness, have intelligence in this game of life. But you could be like me. You could be like me, right? You start to get it, you start to do it, everything going good, and then you start to realize that people around you don't want to change. And the one advice for people that are on this path, you could lead a horse to water, but you cannot force a horse to drink. So I don't At this point, I don't even lead anybody to water. I'll watch them watch me drink water joyfully. And then they go, hey man, why do you look like you enjoy drinking that? And I'm like, well, do you really want to know, or are you just asking? Because if you really want to know, then drink. Don't ask, drink. If you just asking, then there's no point of me giving you the answer. I said a lot of us colored people started from the dirt, the mud, a disadvantage. So you can't blame anybody. If you're watching this video right now and old enough to understand what I'm saying right now, from here forward, once you heard this message, then now the only person you can blame is yourself. I can kick game to anybody, but that's not the hard part. That's never been the hard part. I already got the game embedded in my bones. The hard part is staying true to the wisdom and knowledge that has been passed down from the portals and thin cracks that accidentally leak through to get to you and me. What do I mean? This is nothing you can listen to once, twice, here, there. It's something one day you have to be. What are the benefits? You can take any area of your life and dominate in it. There are just some secrets, and I'm gonna emphasize secrets. There are secrets in this life. You ever watch like an anime, or you ever watch a fantasy or played a RPG game, and you're going on this adventure, and then you realize, oh my God, there's secret that portals or people I have to meet, or there's like hidden caves where it has hidden stones and gems and etc. This is how life is in real life. What do you think? Where do you think they get this storyline from? Where do you think they get this kind of plot to create these little stories like animes and, you know, video games and stuff? They get it from us because it's true. These things are real. But life has dulled your experience so much because of technology. You will never really see that because no one's ever telling you to seek for it. I said there are just some secrets that people will never get in life because they lack one thing. It's called imagination. Again, I live in a world of fantasy, mythology, and spirituality. And the number one thing I came here to get is the keys to live this life I live today. But that's not the only key. I got also the key of women. I'll say that. I got the keys, the secret keys to women's minds and everything. All right, I'll continue. The mystery that men never had the answer or wisdom to unlock was always women. Every great story, book, old text, religious book, there's a plot that usually sounds like this: of a great man falling down because of the power women had over these men. So that's where I went first in my journey, and I hope you catch that. And trust me, trust me, only so few that have done it mastered it. And I have personally learned from them levels you would not understand unless you got mentored by me or them. And there's more than one. And still continuing to learn from a humble place. I said, yeah, I never seen power before. Unless you've seen a man that knows how to conduct himself in a room full of his kryptonite and still have power over it. And trust me, you men are weak and don't even know it. And I'm specifically talking about this area of life. That's what I'm talking about.